So here's this 99 Corolla. It's been parked at work for several years now. Now I'm going to get an engine for it, clean it up, and pretty much restore it back into its original shape. The customer sold it to the shop, or gave it away to the shop, because it had a blown engine. The interior wasn't really well taken care of, but I'll clean all that up. And then under the hood, it's really dirty. And down there, I don't know if you can see that, but there's a hole in the block. Yeah, these engines are notorious for that high mileage because of bad engine design. The engine eats oil, and especially at high miles, and people don't understand that. They don't keep up with their oil, and then their oil goes low, they don't notice it, and the engine starves of oil and throws a rod. Usually what happens with these engines, but they're good engines. Just picked up this 35,000 mile engine and transmission. I already took the transmission off. Thing is, there's an issue with this engine. It's been stored for 10 years plus probably, and it was under a cover, but in this Oregon weather, it rains and moisture got in the engine and pulled the plugs out, but the engine is currently seized. Might have to take it fully apart. I'm not sure. We'll see. We'll see how far I have to take it apart, but you can see that it's in its early stages of life, because it would leak everywhere if it wasn't high miles, or if it was high miles, it would be leaking, especially right here. The tensioner is the usual place where it leaks at high miles. Yeah, but it looks fresh, but corroded. That's the issue. Try to get that thing running. I got it free. I got it to move free. It's not seized anymore. Just sprayed some PB blaster in all the holes, and then shook the crank back and forth, and it eventually got free, as you can see right here. Yeah, anyways, I leak detected several of the cylinders, and it seems like they leak a bit in both directions, both valves, but that should be probably because of moisture buildup and rust. So technically this engine should start up a bit rough, and then it should even out and smoothen out, and it should be all right. But we're just gonna send it.
try this again.
So I'm not gonna do that by myself. This thing's too heavy for me, and then the incline, whew, pumped up the tires. Should be better, but still I'm gonna call someone up to help me while they're coming. I'm gonna take apart this engine to how much I need, taking off the alternator, compressor, stuff like that, and the torque converter. Yeah.
Perfect. Perfect.
So here's the engine. As you can see here, that's what happens when you run your engine without oil. Yep, cracked block. And because one of the rods flew out, probably. It's chewed up. Crank's chewed up, whole block's chewed up. It's done. Here's the whole filthy engine bay. We'll clean it after we put the engine in. Yep. Try to get the oil out of the cylinders that I put into there so that there's no hydrolock or anything, because I put quite a bit. So alright, I'll put the spark plugs in now and see how it goes. Coolant's in and it's ready to start. Trying. We'll give it a go some more. rough. Still is kind of, but I think that's gonna clear up. This is how much oil comes out of the exhaust.